Let's just sit back and relax. And just feel our body position, whether we're sitting or lying down. Just relaxing. Taking a deep breath now. And as we breathe out, feeling our bodies getting heavier and more relaxed. Taking another deep breath. And as you breathe out, releasing all the stresses of the day. See them flowing out as different colors, different frequencies, leaving your body and disappearing and fading into the distance. One last deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel your body getting heavier and heavier. And just surrendering to the moment. And as you observe your body position, your breath, and your mind, your thoughts, becoming aware of a small cloud forming overhead. And as you observe this small cloud, you see a golden light within the cloud. This light starts to shine brighter and brighter. And as you observe the light, you notice the cloud is increasing in size. And as the cloud grows bigger, the light within the cloud shines brighter. Soon the cloud fills the space overhead. And the bright light starts to pour from the cloud, a small river of this golden light begins to reach down towards you, and slowly making its way down towards you. And as it reaches the top of your head, you feel a slight tingling or perhaps a slight pressure as this golden light begins to enter through the top of your head. You allow this golden light to flow down from the cloud through the top of your head, slowly increasing its depth and flowing down past the forehead, over your eyebrows, past the eyes, past the ears and the nose, flowing down towards the cheeks. Light flows past the cheeks now into the mouth, into the jaw, down into your throat, down the neck, flowing outwards now from the neck into the shoulders. We observe as this golden light flows from the cloud down through the head, helping us to relax. Down to the shoulders, round the shoulders, the golden light flows into the upper arms. down the upper arms towards the elbows. Feel the warmth of the light as it flows around the elbows, into the forearms, flowing gently towards the hands. It's like tingling in the palms as the light approaches the wrists. This is normal as the light flows through the wrists into the hands and the fingers. We allow this golden light to flow out of the palms of the hands now. Just allowing this flow, allowing it to flow from the cloud through the head and out through the palms of the hands. On the neck, now we allow this golden light to flow down into the chest. And as it bathes the lungs, our breathing relaxes further. And as the heart is washed with the golden light, your pulse rate slows, relaxing you even further. Feeling your body sinking, getting heavier. We allow this light to flow past the diaphragm, past the stomach, down into the intestines, past the kidneys and into the hips. Feel the warmth of this light in your torso and your hips as you allow this golden light to flow out through the base of the spine. Feel the flow through the head and out through the base of the spine. Constant warmth and peaceful feeling throughout your torso as you allow this light to flow round into the upper legs. Feel the warmth of this golden light as it stretches and reaches out towards the knees. Past the knees, the light now flows into the lower legs. Down through the calves. And as it approaches the ankles, you might feel a slight tingling in the soles of the feet. This is normal. We allow the light to flow around the ankles, into the feet, and out through the soles of the feet. We observe as the light flows out through the palms of the hands, the base of the spine, and the soles of the feet. Just observing and allowing this flow, feeling the warmth that it brings, appreciating the texture of this golden light. And as we observe, we begin to push this light outwards through the skin with each breath, allowing the light to expand through the skin, in front of us, behind us, to the sides, above and below. With each breath, we push this light outwards, just gently allowing it to spread further and further until it settles down, arm's length all around you. You feel secure, you feel comfortable, feel relaxed and protected by this golden light. Notice the texture of the light within this sphere that surrounds you, this golden light all around you. Notice the extremity, the shell, the outskirts of this golden sphere, and feel its fragility, but also its strength. And as you observe and feel the temperature, the texture of this golden light, you become aware of a small doorway in the room next to you. You decide to make your way towards this doorway. And as you approach, you decide to open or step through the doorway. And as you step through, you notice you find yourself in a forest. Lush green surroundings, trees, misty. Slight rain falls on the leaves around you. You become aware of the smell, the humid smell of the plants, the coolness of the air. A slight breeze moves the leaves around you. You're surrounded by small ferns and shrubs and plants. Tall trees hang overhead, blocking out most of the sunlight, increasing the feeling of the coolness of the environment. In the distance you hear the rumbling and the build-up of a thunderstorm. You walk forward, looking for a place to shelter yourself from the increasing rain. You come across a small path that seems to lead into heavier undergrowth. You choose to follow this small muddy path that winds between plants and shrubs. You brush accidentally against the plant and feel the coolness and the wet leaves. You make your way hurriedly towards the denser part of this jungle setting. And soon you come across a densely populated area of tall trees that appear to have helped you to protect yourself from the rain. You hear the sounds of the storm and the rain approaching. But fortunately, you found a place that appears to offer you protection. A dryish spot and against a tree, and you sit down on a small rock and lean up against an old tree. You feel comfortable and protected from the rain in this place you found. You observe as the rain falls on the trees and the plants around you. You find comfort in this apparent lonely place, but also an opportunity to just to be with yourself. You feel secure, you feel safe. You listen to the sounds. And suddenly someone approaching, someone walking down the path that you've just come down. The person appears to be made of this golden light and across you. Don't feel threatened or afraid or excited at the opportunity of meeting with this person or this entity that you know somehow feels familiar. As they approach, confidence and your comfort, and you're happy to meet with this person as you feel that you recognize them and you know them somehow. This person approaches and acknowledges you and settles down next to you. And for a few moments, you sit on your own with this person, someone that you've known. Somehow you've known this person or this entity for a long time, someone you recognize. And I leave you for a few moments with them so that you may explore and potentially gather some insights from their visit with you. And as you become aware of the sound of my voice once again, you realize that it's time to return. You thank your friend for their company, and you watch as they make their way off, disappear into the distance. And you look around and give thanks for this wonderful experience, and you feel somehow reluctant to leave this place that has become quite comfortable, sheltered from the rain, and just observing the sounds of this forest, this jungle around you. And reluctantly you make your way back down the path, briefly finding yourself exposed to the rain once again. Feel the raindrops and the wet leaves brushing against you as you walk back up the pathway, aware of the muddy prints you're leaving in the path as you walk down, closer to the point of origin. In the distance you see the doorway. You appreciate for the last few moments the coolness and the humid and the foggy and wet environment of this forest that you've spent a few minutes in. You approach the doorway, you turn and look back one last time and give thanks for the experience. And as you step through and close the door, the sounds and the environment disappear, and you find yourselves back in the room, becoming aware once again of the golden light that surrounds you, that keeps you and saves you and brings you comfort. And with each breath now, we start to draw this light back within ourselves, breathing in this golden light, this life-giving life force that surrounds us, becoming closer and closer with each breath. It draws towards you. Eventually, the light slowly disappears below the skin once again. You become aware of your limbs and your body, and you start to draw the golden light back up through the feet, round the ankles, and slowly pulling back up through the lower legs, past the calves, past the knees, drawing the light back through the upper legs. You feel the change in temperature as the warmth draws back, revealing your body once again. The light pulls back past the hips now, pulling back past the intestines and the kidneys and past the stomach. And as it draws up past the chest, your lungs return to their original state. Your heart rate returns to normal. As the light dissipates from the chest and the torso, we draw the light back from the hands now through the wrists, pulling back through the forearms, past the elbows. Feel the coolness of the forearms as the light draws back. And warm golden light draws through the upper arms, round the shoulders, slowly moving back up towards the neck, pulling back up through the neck now, past the jaw, past the mouth and the cheeks, up past the nose, the eyes and the ears and the eyebrows, drawing back up through the forehead and gently detaching from the top of the head. The light draws back into the cloud, and as we watch the cloud and the golden light slowly dissipate, we find ourselves refreshed and relaxed and fully focused in the now.